Hello, strong people. Week 8, day 4. Of off season leading into Olympic City Pro-Am prep. Today's kind of a big day. It is the last workout of 2023, and it's also the last workout of the off season. So starting Tuesday next week, not Monday because Monday's New Year's Day. I got other stuff to do, family visits, all that fun stuff. So starting Tuesday next week, prep starts. I'm so excited. It's hard to describe. I love competition prep. It sucks some days, obviously, but I love it. It's working towards a competition, rather than just obviously there's value to an off season. I'm not trying to discredit that, but the amount of, I don't know, there's something about competition that I just love. I love competing. I love the idea of working towards competition. Off season, you're obviously it is prep. You have to treat it like prep because there's no such thing as an off season, really. You're obviously working on weaknesses during your off season. So to be like, oh, I don't train as hard in my off season, then what are you doing? That's not good. Your effort shouldn't be any lower in the off season. It just doesn't make any sense because you're focusing on weaknesses, and it doesn't make any sense. I don't know how well I got that message across there, but you get the idea. Treat the off season just like you're prepping for a massive show. With that being said, I still love competition prep more. Training specific events, it's just my preference. So really, starting January 2nd, I'm going to be pretty much in competition prep the whole year. Like Pro-Am prep, March. From the Pro-Am, we're probably going to go straight into regional prep. From regional, we'll have a little bit of a gap there. So the plan is to do the OSG qualifiers online. And that has been running, I think last year it was July 1st to August 31st. And I think I'm going to need a decent prep to do well to qualify. I don't know. That's if I qualify. Who knows? So, take June, probably, focus on static stuff because that's usually what it is. It's usually a very heavy deadlift, a very heavy overhead press, and then the third event could be a lot of different stuff. So probably take June to kind of work on those things. Whenever stuff gets announced, July, I believe, put on a little bit of a prep, 6 weeks or whatever, and then go for it. We'll see. And then from that, nationals, hopefully, I got to qualify first. And then after nationals, it'd be straight into prep for OSG, if I qualify. So there's a lot of ifs. But that's okay. I like the challenge. All right, that's enough talking. I've already warmed up a little bit today. I have a very similar workout to last week. It's log front squats. I'm going to add some weight to it today. Probably not much because this is one of those lifts that feels like it compounds. Like 10 pounds feels like 50. So we'll see. And then some speed squats again. And then another sandbag to shoulder EMOM. So let's get to it. Log front squats are done. I increased the weight dramatically this week doing those, and it worked out well. I was getting a good core workout. With just the log itself, the 150-pound bear log. But it didn't feel as challenging today, and I know last week it went really well, so I'm like, let's go up. It's crazy to look back because the last time I did this, it was just like a 95-pound log. So to be able to improve, I had 220 pounds on there, and I was able to do it, pretty well. I'm happy with that. That is tough. I've always said beltless yoke is one of the best core exercises. That log front squat is a crazy core workout. Upper back too, because you have to keep the log, in position. But that's tough. I watched back the video on that last one. You can see on that first rep, the log dips, it dips whenever I'm locking out the first rep. So I know that I had to adjust and, brace harder. That's all there is to it. I think the next 4 reps were better, but I know that first rep for sure. I felt it during the set, and I was like, oh, I need to take this more seriously. So, tightened up the lats, upper back, core, more stable. It's just, I tested myself there. I put that, I wasn't going to go up for that last set, but I did. I put, 20 extra pounds on, so I underestimated it and almost got me. But that was just 1 rep. I won the other 4. Happy with that. Very happy with that. Now, on to speed squats. I already have that set up and ready to go. I don't know what I'm going to do on this weight-wise, but I think I had 2 plates on last time. I'll have to check the video. So maybe 2 plates and a 10 on each side. There's still speed. And that's for sets of 5 and not 4. So I don't want to throw too much weight on. We'll see how it feels. Let's find out. Squats are done. Those felt good. It might sound kind of stupid, but I was trying to actively use my toes, like spread them and dig them into the ground this time around. I realized that last session on like my very last squat. I flexed my feet and I was like, well, that feels different. I feel stronger doing that. Does it really add that much more? I have no idea. But before I was like passively, my feet were just kind of there. I'm standing on them, pushing, but I didn't feel like I was actively using my legs that much, if that makes sense. And my coach kind of reiterated what I was feeling. He's like, yeah, you should be using, everything. And I just never really was. So now that I know that, I'm not saying my squat's going to blow up because of it, but I feel more connected throughout my lower half, if that makes sense. I still got more stuff to do, but it's, EMOM stuff, and I can't really record that because I needed my phone to stop or keep the timer and all that fun stuff. Anyway, it's kind of weird that this is my last workout of 2023. A lot of stuff happened in 2023. 400-pound log press in here, 405 axle out of the rack, 800-pound deadlift, sort of, put an asterisk next to that, because the plates fell off the top. Count it if you want, don't count it. I can't count it. I just can't. Missed out on the Arnold by 1 point. Not 1 point, one place. It was like 2.5 points. I won another show. Kind of crazy. It's a lot. But I don't have a New Year's resolution. Like, I'm already doing what I need to do better at this. And it's not, I'm not one to wait to do something new. Like, if I have an idea and I'm like, I want to do that, I'm just going to do it that day. I'm not going to wait around for a new year to be like, okay, now I can do it. I feel like I'm asking the universe for permission, and I don't. You have more free will than that. With that being said, if your New Year's resolution is to go to the gym, absolutely do it. Just go to the gym. Everybody is in there to get better at something. Everybody in the gym wants to be better in some way. So there's no bad time to get into the gym. If you want to do it, New Year's, do it. If people are complaining about New Year's resolutioners, wah. You were the first guy in the gym at 1.2. There is no day 500 without day 1. So it's frustrating that people are like, complaining about all these new people in the gym. I'm like, so what's the point? That's great. You should want more people in the gym. It's just wild to me. I know I don't have to worry about it, so it's not like, it's not a thing for me anyway because I have the shed here with everything I need in it. But it's still the same. And even though I understand where New Year's resolution is coming from, it's kind of, I don't know. I'm not one to wait for stuff, Like, if I wanted to, I don't need a new year to start something. It's just, I don't quite understand that. If anything, I'm just wasting time by waiting for the new year. If I said at the beginning of this month that I'm like, next month, I'm going to start doing, trying to think, do an extra gym session, every week. I would just do it at the start of the month. There's no reason. At that point, you're a month behind. You've missed 4 workouts if you wait till the new year. I'm not adding another gym day or anything. It's just an example. But I just, I've never been one to wait for something like a new year to do something. Like in high school when I wanted to lose, I was like, it was a random Tuesday. I remember it. There was just no specific reason. I was just like, I'm going to lose some weight. And I lost 110 pounds or so in like 9 months. Just decided to, out of nowhere. I remember having it through the holidays because it was before the holidays and it was leading into baseball season when I did it. And I was just like, picked a day. I was like, let's start it. I've heard about this. We'll give it a try. And I did it. And kind of the same thing went whenever I decided to get in the gym. Like I lifted here and there, like at home, your standard like bedroom bench press set, or like occasionally at school, or like on my parents' Bowflex downstairs. But it was never like real lifting. And if you do that type of lifting consistently, it is real lifting. It's just, I was like, here's 3 days, and then don't go for a while, and then 3 more days. So finally, I'm like, let's actually do this. And I remember because it was like the first day of winter break freshman year in college. I went to the gym. There's a local strongman gym that was like a private place. And I was like, let's go to the gym. And I have not missed a training day since, I don't think. I know that I've been very consistent. The most time I had off, I think, was a week. And that was during my honeymoon. I think that's the only time I've had a full week off the gym since December of 2016. So I think that's something to be proud of somewhat. I know there's plenty of people out there that do the same thing, so it's not like it's that special. But whether you're one of the people who needs a New Year's resolution to do your thing, or whether you're a person to be like, I'm just going to do it today. Doesn't matter. You're starting. You took the first step. You're doing it. So that's okay in my book. Not that my opinion matters a whole lot. It really shouldn't. It should be yours because you're doing it for you. But you get the gist of it. I think that's enough motivational. I don't know if that's motivational or not. But either way, I'm excited to start the new year off in prep for the Olympic City Pro-Am. So until next time, until the new year, go out, get strong, stay strong. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.